All right, so let's get right into it here with the domestic box office numbers from this weekend. So, of course, as always, supplied by Box Office Mojo. So, a very surprising one here, Greg. Number one this weekend was The Upside.
Oh
So
wow.
totally upset Aquaman here. A lot of people predicted they'd be at number one for the fourth weekend in a row, but instead the upside comes in with 20.3 million this weekend. Number two is Aquaman with 17.3 million, and then number three, another surprise, A Dog's Way Home. Comes in with 11,251,000. And then number four, we got some familiar ones here. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse with 9 million. Escape Room at number five with 8.9 million. And then we get number six, 10 things off here. Mary Poppins Returns with 7,650,000. And then of course number seven is Bumblebee. It's not on the chart here, but they fell out of the top six this weekend. So just right off the bat there, like we acknowledged, I mean, the upside, huge upset there for Aquaman. Crazy stuff. So anyways, those are the weekend box office numbers. And so here's a couple things then that we will discuss. So first off, the upside. Upside topped the weekend box office, dramatically outperforming all expectations heading into this weekend. While the reviews were very mixed, right? I don't know if you heard, but the critics' reviews very mixed on this movie. I would say leaning toward negative reviews heading into this weekend, but the opening day audiences seemed to enjoy themselves as they gave the film an A on Cinema Score. So, what did you hear about this movie, and what do you think of this big surprise this weekend?
Yeah, I haven't heard a ton to be honest. I mean, I don't. There wasn't. I think the marketing campaign was decent. You know, it had a decent size budget, but it wasn't massive. It's a January comedy. But I think you look at Bryan Cranston,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart, two big names, especially Kevin Hart, and the comedy some of the stuff going on with Kevin Hart, some of the controversy. His name's just going to get bigger,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I think it kind of surprised me. I wasn't sure how well this film would do, or I wasn't sure how good this film was going to be. But obviously, a really good opening weekend for a comedy, and yeah, I think it really wants to see if it has legs, but it's a good start.
Yeah. And what was interesting too when I was reading some stuff about it, it was originally supposed to be an R-rated movie. um,
Okay.
but of course it's
Well, yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I think it's I could be wrong, but I think it is a remake or at least
Yeah.
an American version of The Untouchables. It was a French movie, came out about 10 years ago, which I believe was rated R. So not totally surprising there.
Yeah, I think the tone in that original one was quite different than the one in this one.
Right.
With
I think yeah, it taught me it wasn't the calm darker, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And so, anyway, so I just thought that was interesting, but they did bring it down to a PG-13 rating. And yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think we're both pretty big fans of Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad, and a bunch of other things he's done, right? And pretty big fan of Kevin Hart. A couple of the movies I could leave. But I do like some of them for sure from Kevin Hart. Jumanji being one of them just recently. So yeah, really interesting stuff here that they take out Aquaman, and it looks like this is just one of those movies where the critics don't like it and audiences do. I mean,
Yeah.
you get these movies. It just happens. I what's one that was that would kind of be a good example of that lately. I'm trying to think.
Well, Venom. I mean, Venom wasn't
Venom. Yep, that's true.
too well received critically.
Yep,
Even Aquaman. I mean, it wasn't a big critic.
that's true. Yep, yep. Bohemian Rhapsody too.
Yeah,
You could say
that's
that.
a good
A
one.
lot of people have enjoyed that one, and the reviews weren't really negative, but they were definitely mixed. Going in that one. So, anyways, yeah, the upside, real kudos to them. Top and I think I read for the studio too. It's like their first time ever being number one at the box office. So,
Yeah.
yeah, bit of a surprise there.